tribe. Welcome to Howling After Dark. Okay, so we're about to do a live EVP session. Well, for those that haven't listened to my show before, that's kind of a misnomer. Because the device I use isn't actually EVP, it's what would be called ITC, basically a Spirit Box, or rather the Spirit Vox app, the SV1 from Big Bird Studios. I'm not a paid advertiser for them. I'm just a big supporter. So check it out on Google Play. I believe they're on Apple too. In any case, without further ado, let's get this going. Did you just say ghost wolf? What are your names? Peter? And who's the female? What's your name, miss? Gail? I think it's Peter and Gail. That's nice to meet you. Where are you? How many of you are here right now? Alright, hold on a second. Alright, a couple things I want to point out. One is, we hear Ghost Wolf called out a lot. Anytime we do one of these sessions, even during an investigation, and it doesn't matter where we're at, we'll get Ghost Wolf several times. In fact, Ghost Wolf is being called out on other teams' EVPs and ITC sessions around the world. I did one of these sessions about, I guess it was 2 years ago, and asked about it. And apparently, according to the spirit I questioned, Ghost of Paranormal is kind of a big deal on their side. They really seem to like us because we don't provoke, and we try and use their history, their personal history when possible, to communicate with them. And they seem to really appreciate that. I'm not saying that our approach is better than anyone else's, although I believe it is. But I don't think provoking in most circumstances is a valid method of communicating with the spirit world. I think it's unnecessary and, quite frankly, rude. And I've always thought that, so, but that's just my opinion. And the second thing I want to point out is, I don't know how well you're hearing their side of the conversation, because they are coming across faint. I'm having a hard time hearing them. But I did pick up on a few things. When I asked how many are here right now, the male voice, which I am going to assume is Peter, said 7. He goes 7. Then like a second later he goes 8. Like somebody else just came in. This happens occasionally too, where even during actual investigations of ours, where we'll start to communicate with one and then more start to come in. And the reason for that, I think, once again, this is my opinion, I think honestly it's because they want to communicate with the living. And maybe even especially with us, because once again, like I said, they seem to appreciate our methods. I think they appreciate the fact that we're coming at it from the aspect of we're not afraid. We're coming at it from the aspect that we're not just assuming that everything's evil and negative, and we're coming at it from the aspect that they're just like us, you know, and if we were in their shoes, we would probably want to communicate too. So we always come at it with respect. Anyways, I'm going to change things up slightly. We're going to go back to this app, but I'm going to change channels. I'm going to go over to B. With this app, it has 2 channels, A and B. I can't tell you all the technical aspects of what A and B are. I just know it changes the way that it sweeps. So, and you can kind of go in between it too. So it's not really A or B, but kind of both. But sometimes changing it, like, improves results. So we'll see. Here we go. Is this still Peter? still here too? Gail, are you still here? Can you say hi? I heard her. Hi. Alright, back over to B. I'm sorry, Gail, I didn't quite hear that. I just heard Ghost Wolf again. Yes, I'm still here. Hold on. Okay, hold on. All right. So sometimes they're really clear, and sometimes they're kind of not. And I think that has to do with the amount of energy they have at that moment in time. And I think that's the case for a lot of things they do. Like I've stated before in my show, but one of the things that really bothers me is that when people see a shadow person, they immediately assume evil. And that's not necessarily the case. I think a shadow person is just a different form they can take, that, like a full-bodied apparition, that takes less energy. And that's based on things that I've seen over my whole life, basically. But Sometimes are really clear. I think a lot of things play into that. I think atmosphere has a lot to do with it, meaning it could be the place, it could be the weather, it could. I think water has a lot to do with it. Honestly, I've always had really good evidence when we're investigating close to water. Also, the snow brings out a lot of stuff. There's certain places that are really charged, I guess you could say, spiritually. Some even to the point where the average, like, lay person, if you will, could even feel it. Places like Sonora in Arizona. The vortexes that people go to feel charged with positive energy. Places like that. Arguments could even be made for places like Stonehenge and et cetera, et cetera. All right, hold on, folks. Hello. All right, we've got introduce yourself. I'm on my podcast right now. I'm on the podcast right now. You hear me now? Okay. I'm on the podcast right now. I'm on it. I'm on it. Hold on. Well, you're on it right now. Hold on, folks. All right. Sorry about that, folks. Having some technical difficulties with calls, apparently. Here we go again. Hi, you're on Howling After Dark. Yeah, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hold on. All right, folks, I guess that's it for tonight. Until next time, I pack my tribe. Peace.